from ABSA, going the extra mile to get you financed.
With the snow-capped Amatole mountains providing a stunning backdrop as temperatures plummeted throughout the whole of southern Africa, almost 25% of the competitors had dropped out before the designated service point. At DSP, at work or at home, interested parties could immediately keep up with the competitors' progress as they screened their way around the Eastern Cape with the motorized tracking and timing technology. The technology implementation consists of 3 categories: vehicle tracking, car tags for the timing options and website, which then combines all of the components together. Each one of the cars has been fitted with a device such as this since the start of the 2007 series, and it's made an immense difference in several different spheres of off-road racing. The vehicle tracking system opens up several distinct advantages, such as emergency assistance in case of an accident, so that an exact location of competitors can be made. Route adherence, so the teams can be monitored to ensure that no shortcuts are taken. And race analysis for teams, the media and organizers to enable organizational improvement, race analysis with an eye on more effective racing, and up-to-the-minute reporting by the media. Exact time splits, average speeds, trip relays and race positions all allow spectators an interactive role in the racing now. Add to that a panic button, a red button on the box, which when activated alerts organizers at Race HQ and gives exact location in cases of extreme emergency, and a green button which will allow drivers or navigators to react to a signal from HQ, and there's an interactive leg which doubles back to ensure all-round safety and far greater time response. Google Earth is also a feature on the website and allows a superb idea of what the terrain is like that the teams have to contend with. It all means one thing: off-road racing in South Africa has joined a technological revolution and is certainly one of the world leaders with its innovative ideas and checks and balances. Back at DSP after more than 200 k's of racing, and still Mark Ronier and his faithful navigator Chris Birkin were leading by 1 minute and 11 seconds from a charging Force and Pitchford who had gone by after Berthold and Houghton had a spectacular crash, ruining their Castrol Toyota. Ronier was pleased.
It's been tricky. There's some sections in the forestry there that's extremely slippery, and yeah, we just had to take it easy through there. Waiting to see what's happening in terms of the time, because I'm trying to pace myself, not push too hard, in the same breath try and keep, you know, comfortable.
So you mean you're between a rock and a hard place at the moment?
Yeah, absolutely.
So you just play by ear from here on in?
Yeah, no, from here, look, we don't know what the rest of the road's going to sort of entail. There's a lot more forestry, but the forest's very, very tricky.
And tricky was definitely the word. And as Grobler and Jordan pulled in at the Nissan pits, a rather fluid Grobler admitted for the first time that he wasn't feeling on top of the world, and this wasn't the greatest place to be feeling sick.
I think very well. It's very, very slippery in the forest areas, and where there was snow now. But we're going reasonably well. I'm not so sharp with my flu that I've got, but we're lying second and we're happy with how it goes at the moment.
The next 12 cars all finished within 11 minutes of each other. The Ford squad had made up good time.
Yeah, we're having a good time. It's just unfortunately it's so fast in places, and we lose out a bit on the fast stuff, you know. But they put us in some forest, which was like being at home. It's like nice and tight and slippery and a little bit rough, and we made up a whole lot of time there. But unfortunately, there's not enough of that, you know. Well, hopefully we're going to go out into the mountains again, and there's some more rough stuff. But it's been mainly pretty smooth, but quite tricky. It's unreal to be racing through Africa in the snow, so unbelievable. Some guys are throwing snowballs at us, but yeah, it's quite different, I must say. It's very pretty, it's a beautiful race, but just wish it was a little bit slower and a little bit rougher, especially for us, you know.
In the Micron Excel dealer team camp, there were smiles all round as they climbed 2 spots, with troubles as well.
Well, without any problems. The only match is the front CV joint boots, rubber went, so I don't know if we'll finish, but we'll try. But very fast, very scary. In the mountains where it's slippery, you have to be wakey. You must cut foot fears.
In the specials, Alberts and Hunter had a good run and were in second spot.
Yeah, we're having a good race. We started third this morning on the specials, that is. But it's obviously a production vehicle race because they are leading by quite a bit. But we're second into the halfway road. But it's beautiful terrain, snow in the mountains, you can't get better. So I just hope we can keep it together for another 250 k's.
For the Atlas Copco crew, Nick and Ryan Harper, there was an incredible move. They were 8th overnight, but Cooley slotted in 4th in class and 13th overall. A massive improvement.
Oh, it was a very, very fast race, but so far we seem to be moving slowly through the field. So we've just got to get it home and get some points here,
Must be very uncomfortable in the car, in open cars in this weather.
Look, it's pretty cold and we've been driving through snow and it's slippery, but I've got my very good rain suits on, so I'm actually staying warm, which is helping me,
Matthews and Smith came home 6th behind Herman Silwalt and Mornay Muller, but the cars were showing the signs of a tough and exacting route, which asked a lot of different questions to the ones that the guys were used to answering.
No, it's going good. This morning we got past Nadis and we got past Alfie Rongslot, we got past him, and we've been the lead in the special so far. But we've had a power steering failure. A pump has blown on us the last 40 Ks. So driving in that snow without the power steering, it's a bit dangerous. So we're going to try and change it, and hopefully we'll get back in time, or maybe behind the 3rd special, and then we'll try and pick it up to the end.
The last section of the route's nice. Running through snow and people throwing snowballs at us. It was lekker.
And with the snow-white mountains casting a watchful eye on a DSP filled with rather feverish activity, teams were trying to rescue, rebuild and re-whatever. For Motorite, it seems there's no re-available to help.
Yeah, we had some charging problems. I think Alfie's out with his alternator and ours is also going. That's crazy that both of them are going in the same day. We've tried to see what we can do. We haven't stopped yet, but we're going to carry on and to see if we can't keep it up.
So it's touch and go for you.
Yeah, I think we're just going to keep our fingers crossed and try and get it to the finish. I think we're in 3rd place. A couple of other guys are also out, but yeah, we're just going to have to hope for the best.
Gary Gillingham was sure that he'd been put in a time transporter instead of in an off-road vehicle.
Unbelievable, John. It feels like in the middle of Europe. It's absolutely amazing. From gale force winds to snow back to 20 degrees. It's unbelievable, really. It's a treat. You can't explain it. It's fantastic.
And the route, you enjoying yourself?
Yeah, the route's great. It's just some of the open roads are a bit hair-raising with buckies coming out against you, but it's got everything. Forests, fast sections, rocky. Yeah, it's lekker. It looks like they've done a good job.
For Henry Zamatin, there was an oily problem, and no, it wasn't his hair.
Car's using a little bit of oil, but she's always done that. We need to have a look at the rings that we've used, but for the rest she's perfect. Absolutely no problem.
The route, you say, is stunning.
Route stunning, it's very quick. We run out of revs in short order. The car's geared for short, tight racing, and when you get these long open stretches, you can only rev it till the rev limiter, and then you sit and you hang in there.
And that was what most of the guys were feeling, but they were certainly enjoying the display put on by the good Lord as far as the spectacular snow was concerned. As for the rest of the crews, drivers and helpers, each had a job to do in the 15 minutes that the cars were in, and they did it with a quiet air of determination. For Thomas Rundle in the Baden Tyres Nissan, there was a quick demotion, but they got that sorted too, in a hurry.
Yeah, no, it's going very well. We worked our way up a lot this morning, and then about 20 k's from here, we had an electrical problem and we couldn't get the car started. It just cut out, and we lost most probably about 8 places in production. So yeah, a little bit disappointing, but we're going to fight our way back until until the finish.
Vehicle and asset finance from ABSA, going off the beaten track.